Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 22 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this, we will learn last topic called estimating square roots. If once we learn estimating square roots, then we will go for solving the questions from exercise 6.4. So, coming to the estimating square roots. Students, go through these two situations. Here, in the first one, Deveshi has a square piece of cloth of area 125 centimeter square. So, the area of cloth is 125 centimeter square. She wants to know whether she can make a handkerchief of side 15 centimeter. If that is not possible, she wants to know what is the maximum length of the side of a handkerchief that can be made from this piece. This is one situation. And in the next situation, Meena and Shobha played a game. One told a number and the other gave its square root. Meena started first. She said 25 and Shobha answered quickly 5. Then Shobha said 81 and Meena answered 9. It went on till at one point Meena gave the number 250. And Shobha could not answer for it because 250 is not a perfect square to answer quickly. So, Meena asked Shobha if she could at least tell a number whose square is closer to 250. So, such situations make us to understand that we need to estimate the square root of non-perfect squares. This 125 is not a perfect square. Even 250 is not a perfect square. And we require to find out what is the closest perfect square to this 125. When it comes to the 125, it is close to the 121, which is a square of 11, and obviously it is approximately 11. It is more than that 11 square, less than 12 square. 12 square is 144. So, since this 125 is closest to 121, I say it's approximately 11 centimeter. The possible kerchief will be of a side 11 centimeter. Similarly, when it comes to the 250, 250 is again lying between two perfect squares. Which are the two perfect squares? 225, which is square of 15, and 256, which is square of 16. Since 250 is very close to 256, we say square root of 250 is approximately 16. That's how we can estimate square root of non-perfect squares. Now, same thing, it is explained here. 250 lies between 100 and 400, 10 square and 20 square. More closely, 15 square and 16 square. That is, square root of 250 lies in between 15 and 16. Since 256 is much closer to 250, approximately 16 will be the square root of 250. So, with the knowledge of this, can you guess or estimate square root of 81? Yes, obviously, square root of 80 lies between certainly 9 and 8. Since it is very close to 9, which is 9 square is 81. Since 80 is very close to the perfect square 81. So we say approximately 9. Here 1000. When it comes to the 1000, how to find nearest? See children, obviously here also 1000 is close to. So we have learnt finding long division method. Here we have got 3 3s are 9 and 1 is the difference, and bringing this pair 100. So 3 added to 3 gives 6, and we have got a number chosen here. A digit can be 0 to 9, anyone. If I choose 1, 61 ones are 61. If I choose 2, it becomes certainly more than 100. So 61 ones are 61. So 100 minus 61 is 39. Now try to understand. Here 1000 is lying between square of 31 and square of 32. So what is the square of 31? It is 961. So 1000. And what is square of 32? 1024. Now which is closer? So 1000 is closer to 1024. So it is approximately 32. We can identify like this. So rest of these two questions you do on your own. Now let us get into the exercise 6.4. Now we have in exercise 6.4 question number 1, using division method find the square root of following numbers. Children, there are 12 questions. You can do easily square root of these following numbers. I have taught you this for various examples, but still let me do 1 or 2 questions for your help. Let me take amongst them the second one. So second one, while finding square root of 4489, first step is making the pairs. See children, while making the pairs, we start from the units end and make the towards left. Now first leftmost pair is 44. It is very close to 36. So 6 are 36 and difference is 8. Now we will add below and multiply above. That product we subtract from the leftmost pair, that we did. Now sum of this is 12 and we will look for now units place digit and next digit of the quotient. Where further continuing, we will bring the next pair. When I bring next pair, it is 889 is the remainder. Now out of 0 to 9, any one digit will occupy this box. So what to be placed? Remember children, here last digit is 9. Certainly either 3 square ends in 9 or 7 square ends in 9. So this could be either 3 or 7. Suppose if I take 3, it is 123 3s are 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So it is less than 889. Now if it is 127, 7 sevens are 49, 4 carry, 7 2s 14 plus 4 18, 1 carry, 7 1s 7 plus 1 8. So it's exactly equal to 889. So the appropriate digit now 7. So 127 sevens are 889. So subtracting that gives us 0 remainder and no here pairs are left over. So we stop. Therefore square root of 4489 is 67. This is how we do long division method. Now students, we have another easy shortcut to find the square root of perfect squares. So whenever we are finding square root of perfect squares, we have one more shortcut. Let me tell you that. Students, suppose I have taken 3481. Now square root of this, if you want to find, first watch the units place digit. Units place digit is 1. Therefore, you know 1 square ends with 1 and even 9 square also ends with 1. So similarly, a number square root of a perfect square, if it is ending with 1, then either its square root end with 1 or it should end with 9. So this is what we learned. Square root of a number ending with 1 will certainly ends in 1 or 9. So we are using this knowledge. So square root of a perfect square ending in 1 will ends in 1 or 9. So we have chosen this. Now you know that here there are 4 digits in a perfect square. Certainly its square root will be half of it, and therefore square root of this number is a 2-digit number. Now take away this last 2 digit. What are the leftover digits? Leftover digits are 34. Leftover digits are 34, which lies between 36 and 25. That means it is 5 square and 6 square. So obviously less than 34 is 25. Choose that number's square root, which means it is either 51 or 59. So you know we have this 34 very close to 36. Obviously amongst this 51 or 59, bigger one is the right one. Now you can cross check if you want. 59 59s are obviously 9 9s 81, 9 5s are 90 plus 8 98, 9 carry, and 5 5s are 25 plus 9 34. So 3481 is the product of 59 by 59, or 59 square is 3481. So we can choose this way. Students, I'll explain this shortcut for once again to the other number. Now if you are finding square root of a perfect square, it should be first of all perfect square. Think that here we are given all the perfect squares. Suppose if you are finding square root of 7921, this one. So square root of this certainly ends in 1 or 9, because it is ending in 1. So the moment a number ends in 1, its square root ends in 1 or 9. And since this number is a 4-digit number, its square root will be of 2-digit number. Now we have to identify what is the tens place digit. To identify tens place digit, so take away this last 2 digits, that is rightmost 2 digits. Remaining digits you check. Here 79 is lying between perfect squares 81 and 64. Now 64 is square of 8 and less than 79 to be chosen. You know, either this square root of 7921 is 81 or 89. Now which one is right one? Now we need to identify. So to identify that, I told this way. Is 79 closer to 64 or closer to 81? See here, 15 is the difference between 64 and 79, whereas difference between 79 and 81 is just 3, not 2, not even 3, just 2. So obviously 89 is the right answer. Square root of 7921 is 80. 9 is the right answer. Why? Because a bigger number multiplied by itself gives closer to 881, means here 8100, obviously 90 square. So that's how I have said quickly. I hope you have understood this shortcut. Let me do for one more question. Okay, I will take some other ink here for square root of 3136. You know, a number ending in 6 will certainly have its square root ending in 4 or 6. Now we need to identify units place digit. Okay. Now, how to identify the units place digit? Take away the 2 digits of rightmost. Take the 31 leftover digits. Leftover digits are 31 and they are lying between 25 perfect square 36. Now 25 is the square of 5. Here less than 31, that 5 to be taken as a tens place digit. That means square root of 3136 is either 54 or 56. Now which one is right? You try to observe this 31 is how it is closer to either of this 25 or 36. See, it is 6 away and it is 5 away. I feel like it is just getting closer to 36, but let us check better. Okay, so here we have 56 multiplied by 56. 56 multiplied by 56 gives 3136. That means I can straight away say now 56 is the square root of 3136. By cross checking I could identify. By shortcut I could guess. This is how we do. Anyways, division, long division is there for you to do. So I am trying to give one more shortcut other than long division method for you to find the square root of perfect squares. Very important, here they must be perfect squares. Then only we can find square root of them and guess them. Even after guessing, it is always advised to compulsory cross check whether you got correct answer or not. If it is not a perfect square, obviously you will not get their product giving this number. Okay, so I will wind up this session with the discussion of this question alone, and from next session I will start the continuation of exercise 6.4.